Hello everybody, I'm Jared Halverson in Provo, Utah right now. We are studying the Old Testament and I am thrilled to dive into it. As a kid, my hero was Indiana Jones. I mean, you combine action and adventure and history and religion, and it's the perfect combination. One of my favorites was Raiders of the Lost Ark, the very first one. When he was looking for this, we found it. But remember the scene when they take the lid off and they look in and their faces melt off and everything goes crazy? I worry that that's how we're approaching the Old Testament this year. That don't open it, because if you look into the Old Testament, your brain will melt. It's too hard, it's too old, it's too complicated, and that's not the case. Yes, it's old, and yes, it can be complicated, but it is so worth looking into. In fact, if you think about what was actually in the Ark of the Covenant, that's what we can look for in our Old Testament study this year. The Ark of the Covenant contained the tablets of stone, the law of Moses, the message of God for his children, and that's what the Old Testament contains. It also contained a jar of manna. And to think about all that God has provided to his covenant people over the centuries, the Old Testament is the longest example of the Lord's loving kindness that you can see anywhere in Scripture. The pot of manna is still in there, so go take a look and take a taste. The other thing that was in there was the rod of Aaron that budded and bloomed to show that God really was guiding his priesthood leaders, his prophets. And to think about all that God is doing to guide us through prophets, both ancient and modern, the Old Testament gives examples and proof of that as well. The most important thing, though, honestly, as you look inside, is to remember the lid and put the lid back on, because the lid of the Ark of the Covenant is what the scriptures elsewhere refer to as the mercy seat, the throne of grace. The Ark of the Covenant was meant to be the throne of God, there in the Holy of Holies in the temple, which is the throne room of God. And so to think of God on this throne, covering the covenant, covering everything that went inside. If you want to come unto the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, who is Christ, if you want to come unto him this year, then come boldly to this throne of grace. Don't be shy, don't be overwhelmed. Dive into the Old Testament, open it up, look inside, and you'll be amazed by all that you find there.